got her. We got her. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Kristen Stewart is back, baby. What's up, everybody? We're back with a brand new movie review. This time, we've got Captain Marvel. Right off the back, for Captain Marvel, to follow up behind basically Infinity War, this movie was extremely flat. My best guess on why it was so was the main actress. Brie Larson's character is so flat. She is the new Kristen Stewart. She was emotionless during the whole movie. If you wanted tough, here's your emotion. If you wanted sad, here was her emotion. If you wanted angry, this was her emotion. And if you wanted funny, chuckling because she made a terrible joke, this is what you got. It was very emotionless. She was so flat, so terrible for this movie. Nothing in this movie made me believe that she is going to be like a big help to help defeat Thanos in Endgame. Which before Captain Marvel came out, they said she's going to be a key factor on defeating Thanos. She's going to be the big weapon used to defeat Thanos. Now that the movie is tanking, we never said that. She's just, it's a team effort, guys. Everybody's gonna do a key role to helping. She isn't the big weapon. Which, I said tank. It's doing better now. It's funny because, 50,000 reviews off Flickster got removed. Ooh, I wonder why. Out of nowhere, the movie went from a 50 to a 70 rating from audience reviews, which is fishy if you ask me. It was just very poor casting. They hired the first person that came in, probably. And I don't know, she's just emotionless. You see her in her previous roles. She was in 21 Jump Street. She was Abed's girlfriend in the show Community. She was also in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and a good amount of other movies that people might know of, might not. But, I mean, if you look at her character through every one of these movies, you know that moment when somebody starts not living anymore and that heart monitor does a thing? She's extremely flat. She's not a good actress. Why they casted her, who knows? I mean, other things in this movie is that we're supposed to believe she's whatever they say she is from before the movie came out. So, she's supposed to be the strongest Avenger, she's supposed to be this, she's supposed to be that. She's supposed to help defeat Thanos. I'm stuck. I can't. Oh! But, I mean, there's nothing in this movie that shows that she's better than anybody else. I mean, everybody else in the movie was pretty solid. Nick Fury was good, her friend was good, the kid was good, Skrulls were good, the Kree were good, everybody was good. Everybody played their part. The star of this movie was the only one who didn't play their part, which is weird because they wanted to make this a feminist film to show you that Captain Marvel doesn't need anybody. When in fact, during the whole movie, she can't do anything without help. There's maybe one moment where she fights her way through something at the very beginning. That's it. She needs help throughout the whole movie for everything else. Which, if you're going to go ahead and say, hey, this is a feminist film, you can do that and make it a good movie. Just because it's a feminist film, you don't have to make it a bad movie. You don't have to use the excuse, oh, if you're a straight male, you're not going to like this movie. What? They made Wonder Woman a feminist film, and that movie did really good. I really like that movie. This movie just was flat. You're just gonna use the excuse because it's a feminist film and I'm a straight male, I'm not gonna like this movie. That's a terrible excuse to explain why your movie is bad. You can make this movie good. There's so many movies out there with main female roles that are good. Whether it be movies, books, video games, TV shows, there's so many examples. You want to make a movie that people will like. You shouldn't have to mention it. If your movie's good, you don't have to mention it having to be a solo feminist film. It's not going to be good just because you say that. The movie could tank. You'll say it's a feminist film, and then every little girl wants to be Captain Marvel for Halloween. No, you make the movie good, then every little girl wants to be her for Halloween. They want to be Captain Marvel when they grow up. Just make a good movie, and it should tell its own story. I'm going to judge this movie based on the movie, not anything else. With her powers in the movie, not really clear what they are. She flies. She's got a thing. Never explained what her powers were, and she doesn't know how to use them until the very end of the movie, and at that point it's like very vague. At the first 90% of the movie, she doesn't know how to use it. Last 10 minutes of the movie, maybe. I'm an expert in this field. I have a master's degree in kicking ass. Okay, don't question it. I know how to use my powers. I got it. Don't worry about it. It's never explained what her powers are. It explains where her powers come from. That doesn't explain anything else, though. Do I think she's stronger than any of the original Avengers right now? She's probably in my grid on the lower end of the spectrum, honestly. Nothing explains how she's supposed to help even more, because she basically just does what Iron Man does right now. Which, I mean, they just need 2 Iron Mans. Wait, they already have that. They have Iron Man and War Machine. This is my only, problem of the year right now. How are the Avengers gonna beat Thanos? That's the only thing I care about as of right now. And as of right now, I don't think she helps much. Marvel took a big hit. A couple of things that I liked about the movie was, the movie was based in the 90s, which was really cool. I really liked how when Nick Fury got in the car and he's in this car chase with Agent Coulson when he is a rookie. Apparently it's supposed to send some sort of tribute to Pulp Fiction. Another thing, Stan Lee's cameo in the movie. I don't know if it was actually him or if they just used his voice, because as Captain Marvel was walking through the train, you could just see a man there reading a script to Mallrats, which is Kevin Smith movie, which was back in '95. Really funny movie, and Stan Lee was in that movie, although it was a Marvel movie. But he's sitting there reading the script for Mallrats, and he's reading his lines, but you can't see him, so I'm assuming they just used his voice, which, I mean, I still loved. I thought it was awesome. Speaking of Stan Lee, before the movie, the new little Marvel snippet they do before the movie, and they show all the heroes and whatnot from comics. Now it was just all moments of Stan Lee's cameos throughout all the movies he's been in, which I thought was really awesome. I thought it was a good memento to Stan Lee. To rate the movie, I'd have to go ahead and give it a 5 out of 10. I enjoyed everything else but the lead actress. The movie with a new lead role, who knows how it could have been. I definitely think it would have been better with maybe anybody else. But Brie Larson was not the person to cast during this movie. It's like one of those moments where somebody gets hired. It's like, who's your uncle? Who's your aunt? How did you get hired? Because you're obviously not qualified for this job. Sure, Marvel's done some pretty bad movies, but that was a while ago. This is like the 20-something Marvel movie. You know what's going to work. You know it's going to be good. Why test anything else? Why try something that doesn't sound good? We've got a perfect formula here. Everybody loves what we do here. Let's step out of that and just kind of, let's try something that sucks for once. It's like that meme. How can we make Marvel movies even better? Let's make a female character. Sure, yeah, we'll do that. Let's make it a feminist film. Sure, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that for sure. Let's make a movie that sucks. This man's promoted here. You see this man? Get him a corner office. get him a corner office with a view. Not that one that looks out at the porta potty at the construction zone across the street. Make sure he looks at the mountains when the sun sets. This man's going places. I mean, that's all I gotta say about this movie. Could have done better, definitely. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe for new movie reviews. So stay tuned for that, and I'll catch y'all guys next time. I hope that worked this time, because I know it didn't last time.